Hello students, today we have to study the satellite communication. We know that what communication is. Communication refers to the exchange of information between two or more entities through any medium. So in other words, what we can say, what is a communication? It is the process of sending the information, receiving the information, and also processing the information. Now, if the same communication takes place between any two earth stations with the help of a satellite, then it is called as satellite communication. On your screen we have, this is the first earth station, this is second earth station, and the satellite. So the communication between the first earth station and second earth station is taking place with the help of a satellite. So we call this type of communication a satellite communication. Now we know that in communication we make use of a carrier signal. So what is the job of a carrier signal? The carrier signal is used to carry the information, and the information may be in the form of voice, audio, video, or any other form of the data. Now in satellite communication we make use of EM waves, that is electromagnetic waves, and electromagnetic waves act as the carrier signal and they carry the information, be it voice, audio, or some other form of the data. Now this is the satellite here, and it is an artificial satellite and it is orbiting around the earth. And we have here ground station, first earth station, and this is another earth station. Now the first earth station, this is transmitting the signal to the satellite, and this signal, it contains some information. Now satellites, they may be active satellite or it may be a passive satellite. What a passive satellite is? Passive satellite is simply a reflector. So you transmit a signal from a earth station, satellite will simply reflect it back and you receive it at the second earth station. So there is not anything of amplification or processing the signal by the passive satellite. It simply acts as a reflector, and of course the signal reflected back by the passive satellite will be weaker in strength. But if we have an active satellite, what an active satellite does do, it may amplify, it may possibly process the signal and then retransmit it back to the second earth station. So the satellite, it actually acts as a large microwave repeater station, and with the help of satellite the data can be exchanged between two or more users. So this is the brief of a satellite communication. Next we have to study the satellite links. We saw that how we send the signals and get back the signals, they were in the form of focused and directed electromagnetic waves. These were the carrier signals that we used in the satellite communication. Now a satellite, it receives the signal, it transmits back the signal. So both the received and transmitted waves are simultaneously present within the satellite at different power levels. So we have to study the satellite links. So what a satellite link is? Links are basically the path that are used for establishing a communication between satellite and ground station, and sometimes from satellite to satellite. So what we can say, a link is, it is used for transmitting the signal from ground station to to satellite, and from satellite back to the ground station, or they can be communication between two satellites. So we have classified links as uplink, downlink, and crosslink. So what is an uplink? So this is the uplink. So what an uplink is? Uplink is used to transmit the signal from the earth station to the satellite, and the frequency at which the first earth station, this is the earth station, at which this earth station is sending the signal, it is communicating with the satellite, this is called as uplink frequency. In the same way, we have a downlink. So what a downlink is, these are used to transmit the signals from satellite to the earth, and the frequency at which satellite is communicating with this earth station, second earth station, this is called as downlink frequency. But the uplink and downlink frequency, they have to be different. Why? Because if the satellite is retransmitting back the signal with the same frequency as that of the uplink frequency, there will be interference and also it will jam itself. So in order to avoid that, uplink frequencies and downlink frequencies are different. Next we have the crosslink frequency. So what a crosslink frequency is, crosslinks are used to transmit signals from satellite to satellite. So this is the crosslink, and the frequency corresponding to the crosslink, we call that frequency as crosslink frequency. So these are the three types of links satellite is having, that is uplink, downlink and crosslink. Now last we have the satellite frequency bands. So you can see we have a C band, and C band is having a downlink frequency ranging from 3.7 to 4.2 gigahertz, and an uplink frequency ranging from 5.9 to 6.4 gigahertz. And then we have X military, the frequency used in military, that's defense, and this is from 7.2 to 7.7, that is downlink, and the uplink is 7.9 to 8.3. Then you have KU. And what is FSS? FSS means fixed satellite service. So it's having its own band, 10.7 to 11.7 downlink, and uplink is 14.0 to 14.8. And then you have DBS. DBS means direct broadcast satellite, so it is also having its own downlink and uplink frequencies. And then telecom, and in the same way we have KU band for America, they have the FSS and DBS of their own frequency ranges, and the uplink and downlink. And then you have KA band, and then you have V band. You see the uplink and downlink frequencies are different in all the cases, and as I told that the difference we have to keep in order to avoid the interference between the signals, because if you have the same frequency signals, they may interfere and we may lose the data, and also to prevent the jamming of the satellite.